Could I throw in, too, the fact that I think it's always fascinating that you have another skeptic, a very tough skeptic during Jesus' own life, his brother, who actually at one time implied Jesus ought to go up to Jerusalem and get himself killed in a kind of a sarcastic way. And all of a sudden, this boy ends up as the head of the church in Jerusalem. Now, he didn't believe in Jesus the whole time Jesus was living. What happened to James, Tony?
Don't know. You know, why am I expected to know? Why is anyone expected to know what went on in Jerusalem at an unknown date?
I think it's like going into court and saying to Habermas, except for your 10 witnesses, you got nothing, Habermas.
Oh no, I think he's got a lot.
Okay.
You know, I think he's got a. I think rather few of these people are clearly reporting that they saw something that was there and took some steps to discover whether it really was.
Well, the thing that Paul...
Thomas is a rather curious minor figure among all these people who are seeing the resurrection. Yes, I do, because he seems to me to be doing the thing that virtually anyone with any skeptical inclination at all would do right away.
So I think where John's going is this is just a part of the multifaceted nature of the resurrection evidence. Yeah. You've got a group of women, you've got a lone woman, Mary Magdalene. You've got a group of men, you've got a lone man, James, who in 1 Corinthians 15:7, we've got Paul's testimony about James. Now, James is no longer a skeptic. He believes he sees Jesus. You've got Paul, and you've got an empty tomb. And we've got one strand after another, and that's why I think Christians say we have a lot of evidences that come in, and just about the time the skeptic says, well, what about this? You say, well, what about Paul? What about James? The evidence comes in from a variety of aspects, and you know, as an historian, that's what an historian wants. An historian wants a lot of evidence coming in from different angles, from enemies, from believers, from... You've got two skeptics who are enemies. You've got the Jews admitting the tomb is empty. You've got women who are not supposed to be good witnesses, and they're seeing Jesus at the tomb and grabbing him. I mean, there's a lot of data here that say that this man, and that's why I think Christians are Christians, because this is the key fact in the Christian faith.
Well, I think it's worth going back to the thing I said earlier on, that how you rationally respond to these things depends very much on what your previous beliefs were. And if your previous beliefs were Jewish beliefs, believing in the coming of a Messiah and so on, deriving from the Mosaic theist tradition, then it seems to me all this sort of thing becomes for you very reasonably persuasive.